everybody, welcome back to the channel, Quentin with Wet Dreams Outdoors. So this video is a little overdue, and I know it's the end of duck season for most places, so it's kind of definitely overdue. But I'm going to show a quick video of the ice heater I built last year. I didn't get to use it this hunting season. I only got out like 3 times. Just duck season PA has been horrible where I live, so I didn't get out like I would have liked to, and I didn't get to use the ice heater, hence the reason why I did not post a video sooner. But I still want to post a video. I had some inquiries asking how it worked and everything, so I'm going to show that, to show kind of one thing I'm going to test out today and see if it's a little bit of an upgrade or not. So I'm going to get it put in, so just hang tight. You guys can watch the time lapse of me set this up. So let's get to it. So got the ice heater in the water. Gonna fire up the Jenny now and show you guys how it kind of works. So if you're wondering why I didn't go that far, I got my muck boots on and they both got holes in them, so my feet are full of water right now. It's kind of cold. So I'm gonna get the generator fired up. I'll move you guys closer for the plug-in, but for now I'm gonna put you guys right here. I'm gonna put my little thing I want to try right here. We're gonna move this closer. Bring you guys closer while I'm at it. How about it? Snowy day here. Finally had another cold day. I almost missed all the cold. So we're not gonna sit and watch it do its thing. If you guys are into waterfowl or anything like that, you know how ice heaters work. This will at least show the velocity of what this puts out, and at least give an idea and kind of how it works, and show you kind of how much for a small prop, how well that thing actually pushes water. This is an attachment that we're going to try here in a second, so I got some ideas for it for next year. So all right, let's get this thing fired up. I'm cold. Okay, Jenny's going. Let's get you guys on the ice heater itself. Okay, so you can see it down there, right there, silver object, obviously, that is it. I got the green strap is actually a recovery strap, so okay, here we go. Okay, so currently it is angled down, but you can see how far it's pushing the water. It's moving really good. So it's probably pushing that water on top of that ice. It's getting upward probably 10 to 15 feet now. So you can really see how hard it's pushing all that water up there. It's all the way up into here now, all the way out to there. I mean, it's absolutely ripping. It's actually already got a small hole cut in the ice right there. So yeah, it's working really good. So for a little, I think that's like a 4-inch prop. Not even, maybe it might be even smaller, it might be 2.5, 3 inches. I want to say it's 4, but you can see just how much it is pushing out. Like right now it is sucking a little bit of air because I don't have it quite deep enough. You guys are a little cockeyed, I'm sorry. So I don't quite have it real deep in the water, but you can just see how much it's pushing and how fast. So I'm gonna unplug this real quick and we're gonna try this, I don't know what we're gonna call it. It's a, let me grab it. So we're gonna try this. Hopefully I'm not staying too close for you guys. But so you can see it here. It's a speed controller, so it's for 115 volt, but I control the output voltage. So what my theory is if I turn it on to max, I plug this in, I can hopefully dial it down, which will allow me to control the throttle on that, or speed on the prop. And if I can do that, essentially what I can do is I can turn it down so it's not so violent like this. Say we're getting weary birds and we don't need this much output. In theory, this should allow me to turn it down, control how hard that's pushing, the thrust of it, make it more versatile. If that's the case, what I want to do with this is I want to use it for calm days where it's either sunny skies and calm, or even if it's cloudy skies and calm. Use this to put some motion inside the decoys that I don't have to sit there and tend to a jerk rig or anything like that. So I'm gonna shut this off quick, plug this in, we're gonna see how it works, if it works. So let's check this out. Okay, so I plugged it in. You see it's working here. We're gonna plug in the old ice heater. Turn it off quick. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna start it off at 100%. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off at 100%. It's upside down, so it's a little hard to see. Turn it on. Okay, so it does run the ice heater. Let's see what happens when we turn it down. Okay, so it's still spinning. Not much. It looks like the lowest I can go is about 36 volt. Right there's 56 volt, 54 volt. When I turn it down a lower. I don't know if this is compatible with that. Okay, so right there, got down set about 40 volt. Now, this is a little slow, but that little bit of ripple like that on a really calm day, look how far that's pushing those ripples. That'll get a lot of motion into decoys. If you look right there, you can see where the ice heater already cut a good chunk of that ice out. Now, let's see what happens. Turn it up again. See if I can get this. It's definitely very sensitive. You can tell that this pump is not, that pump motor is not meant to be controlled like this. That's 43 volt. See if I can turn it down to max. Okay, so there's max. Let's see. Oops, the other stuck, sorry. That's max. So that's throwing pretty hard, pretty good. That's 116 volts. See if I can turn it down. Don't look like much change, no change. We're 55, 49, a little bit slower, not much. Now once you hit that 40 mark, it changes right now. Very touchy. Trying to adjust this very slowly because it is very touchy. Right there's 41. Seems like the second you hit that 40 mark, it's either that's pretty much all she's got or nothing. So yeah, right there is not bad. It's 55, 57. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see much of a difference. We're gonna go from 50s to 100. Really not much of a difference there. Which honestly is a little disappointing. It seems like, ooh, right there, that's actually nothing. Nah. If it was gonna hold there, it would have been about perfect. So yeah, if I go too low, it just shuts off. Right there's not bad, and that's running at 40 volt. And if I go really much higher at all, it wants you to just blow it out of the water. Right there I'm at 40, well it was at 41, 42, but it looks like that pump just wants to run. It's either at 40 or it wants to go straight to 60. They don't like anything in between. I'm gonna try to move it out to a little bit deeper water. Maybe that'll actually make a difference in how it looks like it's performing. So give me 1 second, let me try to move this out. I'm gonna get wet feet again. I'm not thrilled about it. All right, here we go. Got the whole blade submerged now, a little bit deeper, not much, but let's see what it does. Oh man, you guys have no idea how cold my feet are right now. All right, here we go, 100% full throttle. Like I said, this is angled down further, so I'm still sucking some air. I might be able to get a little, if I can get it out a little further, a little deeper. But even at that, it's going pretty good. You can really see us how far. I mean, it's pushing that water. And it's getting a good current out there. Like I said, that's probably every bit, at least 15, 20 feet. that's pushing that water on top of that ice. So if you let this run for overnight, I can only imagine the hole it'll open up. But, okay. I'm gonna see if I can mess with this throttle anymore on the voltage control. Leave that like that so we see what it's doing. Definitely pushing more water now that I got it down deeper. So let's see if it's more noticeable. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely more noticeable. Right there, I'm at 45 volt, and it's actually moving the water about perfect. That'd be ideal if you're hunting in a calm weather day. Like if you have low wind, this is honestly about perfect right there. It's getting motion the whole way up through. And man, if you had a bunch of like decoys set around, this would give you so much motion. And actually, this would work really good. I'm actually really happy we tried moving it a little deeper. I'm at 43 volt. Like I said, I'm trying to turn it up very slowly. So it is operating a little bit easier down in the water further. So right there, it's about mid throttle. And it's actually doing pretty good. I'll see what happens if we turn it the whole way. Okay, so whole way, you can see how hard that's pushing. Let that focus. Let's turn it back down. See if I can. It is nice having this voltage meter here, like the readout, so I can tell exactly where I'm at. It's not quite in line with the gauge here, and I'm assuming that's because this pump wants to be running a lot harder. So right there, we're at 45. Starting to suck a little air. Yeah, it's that real fine line. If you keep it in the 40s, it's a nice slower pace, as you can see. As you can see there, it is trying to pick up a little bit, but now let's see what happens. Like I said, full tilt, you can just see how hard that's pushing. That is moving an insane amount of water. Okay, so real quick, before you guys get real far into this video, the thickness is, it's about 4 inches out further, 3 inches up closer. It's a little bit of decaying ice, so it is a little softer. It's not real thick, heavy ice. Last year when I went to do this, ice was very similar weather conditions. And the ice was over 12 inches thick, and I had to use a chainsaw to get it in there. So I was anticipating it to be similar. We had a warm spell the last 2 weeks, a little bit of rain this week. It did actually a pretty good number on that ice. I'm impressed. So anyway, here we go, back to the video. I'm going to turn it off, try to get it a little bit deeper to see how it does. Real quick, look at this hole it's got cut here when I turn it off. So to give you an idea of the velocity of that, that is pushing so hard. We already cut all that out right there in just that few minutes. Like I said, well, maybe, I can't tell. It might be cut out over there, I can't tell. You definitely see a little bit of ice still remaining under there, but this ice is already cut down so much, and look at that channel it cut. I mean, that's moving some water. So let's give me a minute to move this out a little further. I want to kind of keep walking it out to see just how much of a difference deeper water makes. That's a good drop. It drops off really nice right there. On again. All right, we are at 100%. It's sitting down about, it is angling down in the water currently. It's probably got the prop down about that far, so we are a lot deeper than what we were. Still getting really good water movement. So yeah, still getting really good water movement. Like I said, it is angled semi-downwards. It's almost level with the surface. It's angled up just a little bit. As you can see, just a slight angle in it. But like I said, we are down probably about 6 inches right now. And still, look how far it's pushing that water on top of that ice. And you can see already how it's cutting that hole out right there already. And it's only been, what, how long have we been recording? 10, 15 minutes maybe with intermittent stops. I'm impressed. I'm happy with it. Now I'm gonna turn it off. We're gonna bring it back up. We're gonna angle those legs up, try to pitch it like this. I'm gonna try to get it out where it's actually pointing upwards while still being under the water enough where we can see how much it can actually push up. Because I know some people like to have them angled upwards pretty hard. So we're gonna see what happens if how it pushes up. Why not, right? Any of you are wondering why I'm turning it off whenever I do this, I made a mistake not doing that before while I was in the water. I just thought I was going to move one. And the second it came dislodged from the bottom of the lake, basically trying to manhandle a trolling motor. It knocked me on my ass in the water, and I went for a ride until I hit the bank. Prop's still down about 4 inches. All right, see how she pushes up. Yeah, so about the same depth water as what it was. Wow, my boots are full of water. But about the same depth as what it was, but now it's angled more like this. You can see just how much more surface disruption that's making. Like I said, this is the hole already. It goes from here up, around, over, and down. That's only been like literally maybe 15 minutes of running. So that's impressive. Okay, so you can see the ice eater running out here. I mean, you see it pushed rocky ice up on top of the ice. Like, it's moving some good water. It's got that hole cut already. This pond isn't huge, it's kind of small. But you can see how good it's working. It's just this, that's all this is meant to be, just to show you how it works, how much water moves. That's a lot of water. I am very impressed with it. I'm happy with it for as small as my prop is. It's working great. It's barely loading down the generator. So you can barely hear it with maybe 25 yards away from the generator. I hear it, but it's not bad. Okay, that's probably only 15 yards at most. And if I'm out hunting, I'm probably going to run a longer extension cord, maybe do 100 foot. If I put a 100-foot cord on that, I set it off to the side, it's not going to disrupt my hunting at all, or my buddy's talking. It's going to be nice and easy. But it's pushing more ice up. It's doing a really good job. I'm happy with it. So if you want to see how I build it, you can go ahead and check out, I think it's the Ice Eater build part 3 or part 4, whichever one's the ending of it. Just watch that one. It kind of shows you the full, what it is, what I did. The stands, you can build them however you want. Like literally, this is just the way I designed mine, because I already had one made for a 12-volt system. I just used a trolling motor, and I actually put a 2x4 across the middle, and then just used a transom mount and clamped it on there. So I just needed like a frame to hold it, and then because of the trolling motor mounts are angled, you know, you're able to just angle. But this, so basically the 12-volt system sucked because you ought to carry so many batteries with you. It's kind of a pain in the head. But this is actually way more efficient in my opinion. It's kind of time to better run a generator. That part kind of stinks, but in theory I should be able to run it off that generator for 6 hours, where a 100 amp hour battery with a 12-volt system was lasting me an hour and a half. So this actually has way better output. So I'm actually really pleased. But I'm gonna I'll drop all the different parts and components, what I use. I will put them in the description here, so you guys can see them if you want to look them up yourself. It's that pump's a Hallmark 115. The prop is actually from a different aerator company that makes these, and they charge $1,200 and up for their ice eaters. And it just coincidentally, their prop is a spline drive. This is a spline drive pump. I want to say it's either 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch spline drive. Slid right on like perfectly and just tightened down. And it like part 1 through 2, I think I was trying to use a like Ice Eater build videos. I was trying to use a trolling motor prop. Don't do it. It's way too big. It tries to move too much water at once, and it's just a pain. There's another gentleman. He has a nice channel. He did do a nice build on his. The only thing I didn't like, he used steel for his prop. He made and basically almost like miniature lawnmower blades. My biggest gripe with that is that's dangerous. If that thing would come loose, that's literally a flying machine. That's my only gripe with that one. Other than that, he has a really nice build. He did a really good job. Same exact concept. He posted his, I think, after I posted mine. But I'm just not a fan of his prop. And like I said, $40 off Amazon. I'm gonna buy that prop all day and night. Because if it breaks, I'll just buy another one, replace it. I don't gotta do no fabricating or nothing like that. And I don't have to worry about balancing issues or anything. And the only other thing with that big steel one, and this is like, I'm not ripping on it. My only concern with it would be that you're gonna wear out the motor quicker, because it's gonna take more torque to turn that steel prop because of the weight. But then if there is an imbalance, it's gonna wear out the bearings at the end of the output shaft. So this one, you don't have to worry about the weight. It's small enough. played enough. It's not gonna have any displacement issues. But you see how well it's working. So thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I'll drop the components I use is just a pump and a prop. That's really all I use. The extension cords you get from any hardware store, not a big deal. And then generator. And I'll also drop a link I'll drop a link for the speed control. Not super impressive. Doesn't work quite as good as I was hoping. I was hoping the motor would be more controllable. It's very finicky. So like either I got half or I got full. I don't got anything really good in between. But even at half, it cuts down that so it's not blowing out of the water and making so much noise and just giving my decoys motion. That's perfect. That's really all I want at the end of the day. So, but anyway, like I said, thanks for checking this out. Thanks for tuning in. This is Quentin with Wet Dreams Outdoors. So God bless, and I'll catch you guys next time. Hit that like and subscribe button too, please. That'd be awesome.
Does this even say?
Anybody lose their pet?
Huge.